have I got an Amazon video for you. So I went through and collected all of my favorite things that I purchased in the last half year, give or take. So I'm excited to share these with you. I always break it down by category. So if you're interested just in certain types of items, you can kind of scrub through the timestamps. Future Jessie popping in to mention that Amazon's like Prime deal days are October 8th and 9th. So depending on when you're watching this, I'm not sure which of the things I'm mentioning in this video will be on sale. I would say, like, for me, I typically just add things to my cart and then wait till the sale days, especially since there's different things on sale each day, and just see if any of those things go on sale. So another thing you could do is if you go to my Amazon storefront, on there, you can see all the different categories and you can just look at all of it and it will show you what's on sale that day. So, which is true for any day, but especially on their Prime deal days, whatever this is. So wanted to point that out in case you were wanting to possibly save some money on some of these things. There you go. But I also always have my Amazon storefront linked. So I know a lot of you guys already utilize that, but if you don't, you click on that one link and it will take you to basically my Amazon page that has all these different categories of favorites that I've loved, that I've mentioned in the past couple of years, all in one spot. So it's definitely an easier way to find things that maybe it's something you're like, I remember Jessica mentioning that one thing 5 months ago. It's probably on there in the right category. So definitely click around, check it out. I take a lot of time to go through that and update it. So definitely check it out, click through anything you're interested in. And of course, if you do, I do make a small commission. I always appreciate it, supports my channel, but don't feel pressured. Feel free to go on Amazon, find these, it's not that big of a deal, but I like to point that out, especially in a very link heavy video like this. Whew, I feel like I came in really hot there. If you're new here, my name's Jessica. I hope you enjoy this video and check out some of my other videos as well. Let's dive into my Amazon favorites. I did that recently in a video and someone said, Jessica, they genuinely thought that's just how I slurped coffee. I was like, I was obviously doing it over the top on purpose. Like, come on. Anyway, okay. That was on purpose, guys. You've seen me sip enough coffee. You know that's not how I sip coffee. Okay. All right. Let's start with my favorite fashion and accessories. So first up is this charm necklace. This I hesitated to mention because I don't think it's like the highest quality thing you'll ever purchase jewelry wise. I do have a jewelry favorites page I can link if you want to see all of my jewelry faves, because I do think there's higher quality jewelry at really good prices. But I mention it because charm necklaces are really big all of a sudden, and I feel like some of the charm necklaces out there can get crazy, crazy expensive, and this one is, very, very reasonably priced, especially if you're not even sure if you're really gonna like a charm necklace on yourself, or you know what I mean, or if you're not sure if will I wear it a lot. I feel like this is kind of the perfect thing to give it a try. And I do think it's really, really cute. So you can get it for your birthstone. So like, for example, mine is January. And so the stone in the middle is that. And then there's some cutesy other things on there. So I just wanted to mention it kind of quickly here at the beginning in case you were wanting to try that trend, but you were like, I don't want to drop like $40, $50 on a necklace. I just want to kind of have it for fun. I feel like that's the perfect charm necklace. This athletic dress I now own in 2 colors. I originally bought it in black. The reason I love this above all other athletic dresses I've tried, I feel like I've tried Target, Old Navy, like all the more affordable brands, and I've either returned them or just eventually stopped wearing them because I didn't like it. This one's amazing because it's looser under the bust, like in the stomach area. It's not so fitted and then flares out at the hip. It kind of starts flaring out right under the bust, but I still feel like it has a nice shape to it. But I love that because then when I'm in it, if I'm wearing an athletic dress, I want to be comfortable, and those are incredibly comfortable. They're not form-fitted there, but they still, like I said, have that nice athletic dress shape to it. I wish they had this exact one with like the removable shorts, because I know that exists, but a lot of the ones I've tried with that aren't loose where I want it. So I'm obviously very particular about that. So these are amazing. I have the black one and the like baby blue one. There are a lot of really pretty colors. Like there's a deep teal one I have my eyes on. There's like a rosy pink one. I want like a yellow one that looks like Belle. Like I just, there's also a part of me that's thought about like, just so I don't have to like completely disrobed when I go to the bathroom, just taking scissors to it and cutting. I'm just saying. All right, so this long dress, I posted about this months ago. It is so pretty. And again, they have a lot of different patterns and stuff. I love that it has a ribbon tie. I just feel like that little detail is just so sweet, and it really makes it stand out against other dresses. Like, there are so many long dresses on Amazon in every pattern you could ever want, but I feel like that ribbon tie for the shoulder straps makes it really, really cute. And again, this is another one I only own one pattern of, but it's so comfortable and the fit is so cute. I feel like I would consider getting other patterns. They have brighter, more fun, like tropical patterns. They have more muted colors. They really do have a lot of different ones. So one that I have my eyes on for maybe like a Disney or theme park trip is one that's got all of these stripes, and then it's got like, I think, turquoise ties. I just feel like that is so cute and whimsical. I will have my sizing information, by the way. I was just looking, I typed it out for the description box. So if you're curious if it's true to size, if you should size up, size down, and what size I wear, down below. Okay, this purse, I'll be brief because a lot of you guys are like, Jessica, if you tell us about that purse one more time, I'm gonna scream. That purse is the brown one I've been carrying around. It is so unbelievably well made, to the point where I'm like, is this the same like maker as whatever the designer it's emulating? I don't know. I mean, how would I know? But oh my gosh, it feels so well made. It makes you question, like, it's really nice. So they have it in this brown. They also have it in black and in white. I mean, all three of them are so pretty. The black one's kind of cool because it has like dark silver accents, which I think is kind of neat. I don't know, it's something different. I feel like most things have gold accents, and I liked that had silver. So just a really, really well-made purse. I'm able to fit my phone, keys, like AirPods, wallet, a lip balm or two, and usually my sunglasses as well in there. The sunglasses kind of push it. Usually I'd have to swap, like take the AirPods out and put the sunglasses in type thing. I know they're not the same shape, but just the way it all fits in there, the volume of it. So I feel like generally you should be able to fit in that purse the things you need for day to day. I mean, depending on your needs, I guess. Okay, these white crew socks are one of my favorite purchases. So if you are wanting to try the trend of like slightly higher socks, which is ridiculous to even say the trend, but you know, if you really look back on sock trends, like I think about like the 70s, there were like higher tube socks. Like it really is a thing, you know what I mean? And so it's just kind of funny, like, yeah, socks are part of trends, which just makes me laugh. But these are super comfortable, way more affordably priced. I think the most popular crew socks that are just plain white are from Aritzia, and they're very, very expensive. And these are an absolute look for less for those. So I would go this route. This is what I did. And they're holding up through a lot of washes. I mean, they're socks, you know, they're the perfect ankle length, like perfect. Okay, this white skirt, it's a longer one. And it was really hard to find a white maxi skirt that wasn't completely see-through. This one has a second lining in it, which is nice. And I think if you were wearing undergarments that were the opposite color of your skin tone, you're probably gonna see them. So just keep in mind, if you wear undergarments that are close to your skin tone, I really don't think you will see it. I mean, I've worn it just like that. Sometimes under skirts and dresses, I'll wear like biker shorts anyway underneath. But with this one, I don't feel like I have to. It is a nicer material. It's kind of a medium weight. It's not super lightweight, but it's also not super heavy. And they had a lot of different colors too. They had brighter colors if you're looking for that. Some more muted colors, like there's a really pretty kind of olivey green color. So lots of options. I wore it recently with a graphic tee. I was wearing just like another Disney tee. It was like a Fantasia shirt. And it looked really cute. Like if you tie it, you know, up at the waist and then have that, it's just a cute look, I think. Okay, so I mentioned my jewelry faves. I am gonna link. I literally am wearing just one of my favorites here, this silver ring. I just love how simple it is. It is sterling silver, according to what it says. I've had this one now for a while, and it, you know, other than maybe a few, I don't even know if you'd call them scratches, just like normal wear and tear, which happens to even my like wedding ring. Other than that, it looks good as new. I've showered in this, sweat in this. It doesn't seem to matter. But I have a lot of silver jewelry favorites on there too that I've been trying on Amazon that I really, really like. One of my favorites is a silver like chain necklace, like a snake chain. It looks just as nice as the day I bought it, and I just love the way it catches the light, and it's really, really affordable. Let's move on to the beauty category. I actually only have like 3. One of them is my makeup light. If you are a vlog watcher of mine, you have seen these. They're like a vertical light. I owned one originally, And I realized, honestly, 2 is nice with where I'm getting ready because my mirror on my vanity doesn't have any sort of light. And I'm facing like an inside wall, so I don't have daylight. Plus, I'm usually getting ready, if I'm getting ready there, earlier in the morning. So there's not a lot of daylight anyway. So it is really nice to have that light without having to commit to like buying lights to hang on your wall or whatever. I do have my makeup light, but I also like film my vanity sometimes in my vlogs. So having the extra light is nice, but I think for anyone, it's a pretty good light. You can change the color temperature and you can change the brightness. So I feel like it does a decent amount and it's just a good light. I ended up hooking it up to my Echo, you know, so that I can tell it to turn on and off, which is really nice. We just did that the other day and it makes me so happy. I can link the like outlet things we use to be able to hook it up to our Alexa. Okay, she didn't hear it. All right, another fave is this very, very viral cushion foundation from the brand Tier. I have the shade 21 in. This is a full coverage cushion foundation and the tiniest bit goes a very long way. But I do really like the way it looks. I really do. Covers really, really well. It's really easy to apply. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. I just learned though that there's like 2 other kinds. So this one's more of like the full coverage. There are other ones that I think are maybe more glowy. I feel like this one still looks like skin though. It doesn't look crazy, crazy matte. It's a really good medium. So I would recommend this. They supposedly have mini versions of this too. I keep saying that because I keep meaning to look it up and I haven't. So let me type that in too to actually find the mini versions of it. So another foundation-y type product that is an absolute favorite that I've bought on Amazon is the Herborian BB cream. It has been quite a source of contention in my life because I had bought it once, thought it was like off-brand, and I'm like, no, like I've had such good luck with buying makeup products from the brand on Amazon and not getting like knockoffs or anything. But I was comparing it to my old Herborian BB cream that was just about run out. The shades were slightly different. I'm like, oh man. So then I ended up buying the real deal Herborian from Ulta, compared that shade to the Amazon one, and they were exactly the same. So I think my old one that I'd had just oxidized, which is why it looked slightly darker, which really made it my exact shade. So I'm like, I gotta get these to oxidize. Anyway, it is my favorite current BB cream. Like I have been using it. I've used one up, actually I think I've used 2 up. I don't go through foundations very often considering I try a lot of makeup for my channel, etc. Those I have been working through. They are so beautiful, medium coverage, looks like skin. If you've got dry patches, it is like the only foundation that does not show the dry patches. It's magic, it's crazy, but it is really hard to find a shade match because they only have a few shades. So that is, I'm like hoping that as they get more popular, I feel like Herborian is a popular brand elsewhere in the world though, but I'm really hoping for a shade range extension. We'll see. Okay, moving on to home and kitchen. Listen, this is my juiciest category. This is the one I'm the most excited about. These are the finds that when I'm watching an Amazon favorites video, I'm like, please tell me about those. Like, I wanna know what is changing your life in your house. So let me tell you what's changing my life. All right, these glass food containers for, you know, leftovers, whatever. These are from Rubbermaid, and a friend of mine had these, and I remember being like, oh, those look really nice. We use glass, what was I gonna say, to-go containers, like, you know what I mean, Tupperware type containers, storage containers, Jessie. They're not Tupperware. It's like calling tissues Kleenex, you know? Anyway, those are really nice, but the lids aren't secure. Like they're just the way they are. And then we have another brand that's like vacuum seal, and I like those too, but that's like a separate thing. Long story short, we needed to replace some of ours. And so I tried these and I love them. Like might ask for a larger pack of these for Christmas and then slowly like pass on our other ones. The lids snap on all 4 sides. And so they are like suctioned in. They are completely spill and leak proof, which is so nice. They are so good. They are so, so good. So that is, I am a total convert to those and have been recommending them to everyone I know. Okay, this cutting board. We have gone through quite a cutting board season. So we have our like big wooden block cutting board that we'll do, you know, cutting bread on that or like making sandwiches on it, little things like that. But if we're doing something wet like tomatoes or kiwi or something like that, we use a separate cutting board that we can dishwash. Like it just makes life easier. Tyler has kept that wooden cutting board. He like does the whole stripping down thing with like, I don't even know with what, lemon, vinegar, salt. Like he does all the things. He treats the wood. Like he follows those things to a T. And so we've had that thing for like 10 years. But having a separate cutting board, like especially for me, I'm like, I just like having it separate. So this one is so good. They have a couple different colors, a couple different sizes. I have one, and it is supposedly one of the better ones when it comes to, and again, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, okay? Do your own research. But supposedly it's one of the better ones for like non-toxic and not like cutting things up into your food from the cutting board, all of that kind of stuff. So we've really been enjoying it. And it's funny because we bought ours on Amazon for a pretty good deal, but we were at, where were we? Like Crate and Barrel. I think it was Crate and Barrel. We were just window shopping there a few weeks ago and we saw this brand of cutting boards there. And I'm like, ooh, that's how you know they're nice. So I just wanted to say you can get them for a better deal on Amazon. So we have the black ones of that. I will probably eventually buy a smaller one because we have a pretty big one. And that'd just be like the perfect set. And I just feel like with young kids, I am cutting things up every hour of the day, just constantly. Okay, this paper towel holder is one of my favorites ever. So we used to have like a pretty nice OXO one that just was countertop and it was weighted and it worked really well, but it was right next to the sink, which is where we needed it. And it would get little water droplets all over it constantly. And it just grossed me out. And I was constantly wiping it down for years and years. So we bought this like $10, $15 one on Amazon. And it's one that we'd been using at work. And we just like, there's like a 3M strip and you can just stick it on. And so we finally were like, let's buy one for home. And we bought one that has what they call the damper on it so that like you can tighten it to fit your roll so that the roll will actually roll when you pull just the paper towel. Does that make sense? Let me rephrase. It'll roll, but at a good pace, not like just like crazy. You either know what I mean or you don't, okay? I can't think of how else to explain that. Anyway, it works incredibly. We just did the stick on and we have it kind of upright, but you could do it under a cabinet, like sideways. There's so many ways you can use it. You also can, it comes with like a mounting kit to like drill it in if you want to do that. So it is just one of those little pretty inexpensive things in life that I just love. I just love it so much. And then these flameless candles. Okay, I ended up buying four of these, I think, in total. So 2 packs, because they come in a 2-pack. So two packs. It's too early in the morning. I'm filming earlier than I think I've ever filmed, and it's like my brain hasn't had time to actually come to life, you know? So these are amazing because you put a couple batteries in them, and we use them with our like Halloween decor, but honestly, I'm planning on leaving these up, I think year round, because where I have them, they're just places, candle holders we always have out. But I just recently bought them when I was decorating for fall. And so they have a timer function with the remote. You can have them flicker or just be still. They look like real candles, you guys. I mean, if you're standing there, right, obviously they're not. But they look so beautiful. They give that ambiance of like an actual candle flickering. We love it because they'll come on at like 6 or 7 p.m. We'll be watching TV and the lights are out and you just feel that ambiance, but it's completely safe. There's no smoke, no fire, anything. So I love the look of that. And those are really, really nice. Okay, this feminine product organizer. How have I lived this long without this? I was reusing like an old plastic box thing that I'd had, but this is so nice because it has a lid that magnetizes shut. So it just looks a little bit cleaner in your bathroom. And of course you can organize whatever it is you use for that time of the month. I mean, you could use this container for literally anything you want. You could use it for tea, whatever. But I love it for feminine products. I just feel like I can fit absolutely everything I need in there. It's closed. It's just one of those things you could carry it around to a different bathroom if you want. I usually will put it away and then just have it out when it's that time of the month. So love that little thing. It just makes my life just a little bit nicer. It's just a nice thing to have. This fly trap, I literally just moved it in here because I'd had a banana peel in my trash and the lid didn't close. And it's been, I mean, it's probably been a week, maybe more. And I'm like, where are these fruit flies coming from? And then I realized, oh my gosh, from my own trash, you stupid, stupid idiot. So I took that trash out, but I had this down in the kitchen here. I moved it up here. It's this little fly trap thing you plug in. It works. We had like a relentless fruit fly or two that were just trading off. I swear, they'd like high five and then the other one would drive me nuts. And then the other would. So we got both of those bad boys. And it's caught a few more since then, and I just moved it to up here, so hopefully you can catch the like 7 that are floating around in this room. It works. It might take a day or two, but it works, it works, it works. It comes with replaceable, like you just throw away the sticky pad that's on there. It comes with, I think, at least one replacement, maybe two. Just one of those little things that is when you need it, it is so nice to have. So nice to have. And honestly, it emits like this kind of nice blue light. We had it in the kitchen and it kind of looked like nice mood lighting. Just saying. Okay, this headband holder, I am salivating, I'm spitting. I should just go home. This headband holder is like one of those little things that, again, solved a problem. My 6-year-old has so many headbands. It is definitely her hair accessory of choice. She really, there's one headband that she wears on repeat. She's wearing it today. Anyway, also, how do you clean a headband? Because I'm like, I need to clean that headband. Like, do I just like put it in a mesh bag in the washer? I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I feel like that'd be fine. Anyway, this is amazing for organizing her little headbands. They fit on there perfectly. There's plenty of room. It looks really, really nice. But another way you could use it is for, if you're a Disney nerd, for like Mickey ears. So I'm like, mine are just in a drawer. Someone asked like, how do you store them? And I'm like, not in a cute way. They're just in a drawer. So I'm like, maybe I should, like, that would be kind of nice to actually have a place to put them. But then I got to think, where am I going to put the headband holder, you know? Anyway, so just wanted to point that out if you're a Disney lover like I am. And then this weekly clothing organizer, we bought one for my 6-year-old. She's in kindergarten. So on Sunday nights, we set out her outfits and it just works out so well. So she can get herself ready in the morning. She's got everything she needs. And then we're not having to make that decision every single morning in the rush of what is already a fast morning, you know what I mean? But we ended up buying one for my little 2-year-old because she'll go a couple days a week to like a preschool daycare thing. And a lot of times while I'm making breakfast for them and I've got the 6-year-old, my husband is there getting the 2-year-old dressed. So it is kind of nice to just have those outfits picked out. Again, it's one less decision to have to make in the mornings. Plus, if I'm being honest, sometimes the outfits that my sweet husband picks out, I'm just like, were the lights off? We talk about it, we joke about it, and he knows. I'm like, I'm so thankful that he like helps get her ready and all that stuff. But it is just one of those things that I'm like, we can't put her out of the house. Okay. Anyway, so that has solved that problem too. There you go, problem solver. Okay, a couple random tech things. Our best friends had this when we were recently with them, and it's like this wireless charger for your phone, and it's MagSafe, so it can stick to the back of the phone if you have that capability and charge it. But the one I've been using is from Apple, and this past trip, I've had it for a long time. I swear it did not charge my phone. Like, it would not let my phone die, but it would just like leak juice like 1%. Like, it was very weird. So I'm like, okay, something's wrong with this, whatever. So when I saw them using that, they were like, I think one of them was charging it and the other had their phone plugged into it. So they were charging both of their phones, and it had a digital reading on the bottom that says what percentage of charge is left in the actual charger itself. It's one of those things that it was only slightly bigger and heavier than the Apple one I already had. It has way more capability, way more charge. So I love it. I have it in white, but they have it in black, pink, blue, I think maybe one other color. So it is really, really high quality. The reviews are really good for it too. Okay, we were just using for our car to like plug our phone in, just our regular USB whatever charger. Well, one of ours recently broke because that's a lot of wear and tear daily, plugging our phone in and out. We pull it weird and it gets shut in the thing. So we got this 2-pack of coiled charger cables. Game changer, because where we plug ours in is like this little compartment that could shut, which would be nice. Just visually, it looks really nice. But for us to shut it, I would have to take the cord we had and wrap it up every single time and then shut it. And I'm just not gonna do that, okay? With this, the coil can go up to like 3 feet, but generally it's like this long. And so I don't have to coil anything. I can just shut the thing. I can have the phone in there and shut it. It is so nice, and it's perfect for the car. It stretches far enough, like if you want to have your phone up where you can see it. It stretches plenty far from where our charger is in both of our cars. So it's one of those little upgrades that I'm like, okay, wait, this is genius. Also low key, the coil kind of makes me think of car phones from like the 90s. Did they have like coils? Like, I don't know why, but there's something about that makes me think of the 90s, and it makes me happy. But yeah, the ones we have, it's USB. They had every kind, I guess is what I'm saying. They have like USB, USB-C, Lightning, like any kind you want, you'll be able to find. Okay, and then this little USB hub I have for my computer here at work. I was wanting something similar, and I'd seen some that like snap onto the bottom of your thing, but this one seemed to have what I really needed in it. So it just kind of sits underneath my computer. But it's so nice because typically with most computers, the USB and USB-Cs and everything are behind the computer. And it's a little bit annoying to reach back there. This is right there. So I can plug in my memory cards, my micro USD. Why can't I think of what that's called? You know what I mean? Micro SD card. And then of course, USB, USB-C, you can charge with it. Like it really does do everything. And that is one of those little things that has made my life easier every single day, and I love it. Okay, two kind of random things. One of them, these are these sunglasses that Tyler recently got on Amazon, and they look so handsome on him. And they look so high quality that I was like, I'm gonna mention them in this video. So if you're in need of like sunglasses for your whoever in your life that might want these, they look so nice. And he had been really wanting a super expensive brand that some traveler, I wanna say like Anthony Bourdain or someone always wore, and they're like a well-known like designer sunglass that like a lot of people that travel wear. So of course Tyler was like, I would love to have that. These look just like them, but honestly, I mean, it's a fraction of the price and they look so high quality. So they're my favorite ones I think I've ever seen him in, and I never would have guessed it. And I don't think I would have ever picked them for him, but they're really nice. So wanted to point that out. And then this little bento box we've been using for our kindergartner. This one I love. We used to have, I think, not the exact same brand, but similar, or at least a similar style. But this one has an ice pack built in. So you can take it out, we throw it in the freezer, and then when I'm packing your lunch, I was just packing it this morning, you get it out of the freezer, put it in there, then put the bento little organizer on top of it, put whatever in. It all fits together seamlessly. It all cleans really easily. It is the best one we've tried. And so I wanted to point that out because I bought like the plain ones when she first started going to like daycare or preschool, and I really wanted the ice pack part of it. So it's so nice. It seems to keep everything cold and good. We've had no issues with it. Of course, the kindergartners eat at like 10:30 in the morning, so it's like it doesn't have to stay cold that long, but you know. So again, I want to mention the Prime Deal Days. Very exciting. I always like to look on there. I try to be really level-headed about it. Like, what do I really need? Like, if I didn't need this before this, do I need it now? But sometimes there are those items that you have been thinking about buying for a while that it's always exciting to be able to get a really, really nice chunk off during these kinds of sales. So wanted to point that out. And keep in mind, I'm pretty sure that different things go on sale on the different days. So you might check on one day and things you're wanting aren't on sale, but then the next day they are. So add things to your cart. You'll be able to see which things are on sale or if they go on sale. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Come say hey to me over on my Instagram. It's Jessica Braun, B-R-A-U-N. Over there, I'm on my Instagram stories almost every single day. I'd love to catch up with you there. Also, I'll link my Amazon videos below. If you want to watch more of my favorites, I do these like every other month. I would love for you to see if you missed a few in there. I'll link the playlist, and I love you all so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.